my undead darlings, we are finally back with the highly requested zombies.
For anyone who may not know, this is my first deck, my favorite deck, and the deck that I always try to bring new life into every single format.
Because they're dead.
So as always, this is going to look a little different than your standard zombie deck profile. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of different engines, but stick around to the end of the video where we'll be doing a full combo tutorial and test hand to walk you through everything. And yes, the combo is one of the most unbreakable boards. As someone who's been playing this deck for so many years, this is maybe the best one yet.
But that being said, just so you know, tomorrow is our subathon. It begins tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will be live until the clock hits 0, which hopefully doesn't happen for several days. Dan and Gage will be here for the first 3 days, which is gonna be amazing. We have a ton of awesome collabs planned and lots of giveaways, so make sure you come join us. God only knows we're probably live while you're watching it, so come check us out at twitch.tv/crushcards, and I can't wait to be your hostage. With all that being said, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, like the video, and comment your favorite zombie card.
With all that being said, let's be quiet because we don't want to wake the dead. Starting us off, we have double copies of our starter, Unizombie. In the last profile, Unizombie was only at 1. However, we no longer have access to Needle Fiber, so we're playing this card at 2. But the reason is because we have a brand new card in our extra deck that is effectively Needle Fiber, getting us access to level 3 monsters.
Whatever could it be? Me, baby. Only real ones know that one.
And then it wouldn't be a zombie deck without triple copies of Mizuki.
Literally one of the most broken cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! A classic, a stud,
and a horse.
The 1 copy of Chang-Chi. On board, this is Foolish Burial, and then if it is banished, you can banish an additional zombie monster from your graveyard and then special summon it.
Honestly, one of the coolest new zombie support cards we've ever gotten.
Speaking of cool zombie support, the best boss monster ever printed out of a structured deck.
It's Doom King, which, wink wink nudge nudge, I'm just gonna say really quietly here, may or may not be involved in our fall merch line for viral.store. Links in the description. There's nothing there yet, but there will be something very soon, so make sure you bookmark the page. It's gonna look really sick.
Then we have our brand new resident napper, Ghost Sleeper.
Wow, that's me, bro. The Underworld Princess, that's my house.
This is one of the brand new pieces of support. When this card is sent to the graveyard, you get to add a Ghost Fusion directly from your deck to your hand. This card also has fantastic follow-up because on an additional turn, you can banish this, discard a card, and then add any of your level 4 or higher zombie monsters that are banished right back to your hand for resources.
These zombies like to recycle. Go green.
And then the last card, obviously, is our 1 copy of Best Girl Necro World Banshee. Quick effect to activate Zombie World directly from the deck or hand.
She also protects Zombie World, which is kind of nice. That's why I protect Brian, because he's my world.
Speaking of worlds, we're playing double copies of the Zombie World, the 1 copy of our Ghost Fusion. I guess we should talk about this card. We haven't talked about this card yet. You can fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck by using zombie monsters you control as material, or if your life points are lower than your opponent's, you can also banish up to 1 zombie monster from your hand deck or graveyard as material. Speaking of graveyards, we're playing the best card literally ever printed, the super rare Foolish Burial.
Shout out to Gage. Thanks for this one.
Moving on. One of Foolish Burial's favorite cards to send is our copy of Water Enchantress, the obvious Griffin Rider, triple copies here of Rite of Aramesir, and then the 1 Fateful and the 1 copy of our Draco Bat. I know a lot of people may not be a huge fan of the Brave engine. However, not only is this a free negate, this is also just ways to get cards out of your hand. Fateful Adventure allows you to discard cards once you search monsters. Not only can you search your negate, but you can just search Water Enchantress. Water Enchantress, while you control a token, like Griffin Rider, just specials itself from the hand. This is a free level 3 extend.
Also, I don't know why we're still complaining about the Brave engine. If you're one of those people, please consider having a different mindset or attitude on the Brave engine. It's been around for several years now. It's really strong and honestly helps a lot of decks that are kind of necessarily rogue in, you know, having a negate.
Like this one.
It's rough out there.
I feel like these are just honorary zombie cards, but we are on the 1 copy of our Xiamin, the 1 copy of our Noah Punk Deerno, and then the triple copies of our Foxy Tune.
Yeah, Foxy, just like you, baby.
Just like the Brave engine, we're playing 3 Foxy Tune because this is just an additional discard engine. You do play a lot of weird 1-ofs in this deck, so to get some of these cards out of your hand into the graveyard in a graveyard-centric deck, this is just one of those cards that allows you to do that while putting an extender on the board. Xiamin and this entire engine just allows your Ghost Fusion to have so much more utility because you will be paying life points. Therefore, you can banish monsters from your deck directly to fusion summon.
The Punk engine is honestly also, I know I keep saying this, but like one of the coolest engines to come out as of late. I really think this helps so many decks just have like extra synergy, and with zombies it feels very fateful.
Get it? Cool. And then obviously, because we are playing the Punk engine, we are playing triple copies of Emergency Teleport. This just allows us to access the Xiamine directly from the deck. But not only can we access the one copy, we also have the additional copy of Psychic Wielder and the one copy of our Psychic Tracker. These are level 3 extender.
Coming in at number 4, we've got a Wendy's combo 4 for 4. It's our 4th engine in the deck, baby. It's PK. Have it your way.
We're playing the one copy of our Torn Scales, the one Ancient Cloak with the one copy of Silent Boots, one copy of Shade, and then obviously double copies of our Fog Blade.
Man, not enough engines in this deck. 0 out of 10 unsubscribing.
While this is our 4th engine, this is a level 3 extender package. This is just so easy to get to because of how easy it is for you to link climb with dark monsters nonetheless. Cherubini can send this, Cherubini can send Unizombie, Cherubini can send your Water Enchantress. You just have so many level 3 extenders. Why not play the best level 3 engine in the game? This gets you access to double negates with Fogblade. The rank 3 can allow you so much recursion with the Leviair in your extra deck. This is just a 7-card engine that I honestly think moving forward without Needle Fiber is mandatory.
And when Harp comes back to 1 soon on whenever the ban list happens, we will be building some sort of zombie Orcust, you bet your booty.
And speaking of a ban list and going second, these are cards that we are going to be teching in moving forward, and it is double copies of Forbidden Droplets.
Really trying to manifest a ban list here.
But what about Horizon? What about Shifter? The whole point of playing something like Forbidden Droplets is to play in a future-proofed format. Something where Arise Heart hopefully gets banned. This is not for right now, this is for the future.
Yeah, instead of having to update this deck every 5 minutes when we know we are in ban list season and it's going to be coming relatively soon, we're just doing the work for you by telling you Droplet's gonna be really nice. And in a deck where you want everything in the grave, spin out your whole hand or out your board, it's fine in this deck. Everybody, this deck especially.
For our extra deck, we are on the one copy of our Nightmare Phoenix. This can genuinely just be any other generic Link 2 monster. This is just for your follow-up, because when your Ghost Sleeper banishes to add back like a Mizuki, you just need to normal summon it with any extender and then just get it back into the graveyard to help you climb into Access Code. Another card that helps you climb into Access Code is the one copy of Dark. Part of our combo, we're on the IP Masquerena.
Baby girl.
And then, moving on, we are on the one copy of our Crystron.
Beanie Baby! It's Terra Beanie! Dude, I love this card. It's one of my favorite cards in the game. I'm like that Andy that's like, yo, do you want to talk about card art? It's me and Cherubini. We are best friends. Shireg is up there, but Beanie's also down there?
Oh, because he's a Burning Abyss. I get it. This card is just Needle Fiber. This is our brand new copy of Needle Fiber. Congratulations, everyone. It's effectively not really on the ban list any longer.
Yeah, he's just Needle Fiber. If Needle Fiber was like possessed by Satan.
Oh no, he's hot!
I love Beanie Baby.
I'm sure we said this before, but this card literally sends any level 3 monster from your deck to the graveyard as cost. It is not part of the effect. This can send your Water Enchantress if you need Brave access. This can send your Unizombie if you have Mizuki in grave already. This can even send your Ghost Sleeper if you need access to your fusion spell. And then it can also send any of your Phantom Knight monsters to get you access to your Rusty Bardiche.
Yeah, remember when Rusty was banned? That was a wild time.
Now know that Rusty is a PK card and there are 4 engines in this deck. The best part about having multiple engines though is depending on your hand, you don't always have to open every single one of them. Sometimes you can just play PK Brave, you can play Zombie Adventure, you can just play Punk PK. No matter what your hand is, you always have a playable one. Along with our Link 3s, we're playing the one copy of Nightmare Unicorn, one of our IP targets, along with the one copy of Appaloosa, and then the one copy of Access Code himself.
Banana bread.
Hell yeah, bro! Hell yeah! Banana bread, bro!
This may be a little bit more links than you are used to seeing in your generic zombie deck. However, D-Barrier is still a very strong card in everybody's side decks. Not only are we trying to future-proof this deck for a ban list, but also trying to build around cards that are seeing meta play right now. And then we're playing the one copy of our Immortal Dragon. This is just a generic level 6 synchro that is Foolish Burial for any zombie monster. Keep in mind, this also modulates levels, so you can make this level 3 by sending something like a Unizombie to get even more access to your Cherubini.
I believe he's also reprinted in the tins, which is super cool. So
As an Ultra, we get a cool rarity upgrade.
Yeah, claps for zombies.
He's so cool. Miney is literally just enamored. Speaking of enamored, we're gonna jam all the way into our next card. We're playing the one copy of our Dragon Drive. If this card is synchro summoned, you can pay 600 life points and then add any level 3 psychic monster from your deck to your hand. This just gets you any level 3 extender that you would need. We are playing the one copy of Psychic and Punisher. Genuinely speaking, I've summoned this card like twice. This is the flex spot in the extra deck along with the Phoenix. So if you'd like to play anything else, feel free, try it out, let us know what you think.
Yeah, choose your own adventure.
We're playing the one copy of our Baron de Fleur.
Get on up, get on the floor. Everybody look, it's Bear on the floor. more.
Depending on your hand and where your opponent interacts, Baron is actually more of a fallback play. Something really cute you could do here is if you do have the Griffin Rider, you can synchro your level 3 tuner Unizombie and your Griffin Rider into Baron and then Mizuki back your copy of Griffin Rider if you have Zombie World face up for additional negates.
Oh, that's so cool. Man, Zombie World really does unlock so much cool stuff. I love this deck.
And then for the remainder of the extra deck, we are on the 1 copy of Levier the Sea Dragon just for follow-up, the 1 copy of Beatrice because it's Foolish Burial, and then the 1 copy of Garura for our Zombie Fusion.
And don't forget we're playing our Sick, Fateful, Brave, Adventure, whatever token featuring my son, Tops.
That's me.
Wow, that is you. So that was the main and extra deck, but let's show you how to actually play the deck and get your Gulan with a combo tutorial. All right, team, welcome to the combo tutorial and test hand section where we do a random 5-card test hand to show you the realistic ceiling that any hand in this deck can achieve. With that being said, I hope you are tuning into the subathon. Link is in the description box down below, twitch.tv/cards. We're gonna shuffle this baddie on up and show you how cool these undead punks are in 2023.
That being said, we'll do a few of these little guys. I love my little middle pulls. We'll get a bam and bam.
All right, here we go, baby. Manifesting. Let's draw.
All right, we're going to see 1 copy of
E-Telly.
E-Telly, 1 copy
Lady.
of our Ghost Lady, 1 Mizuki, 1 Torn, 1 Water Enchantress.
Ooh, baby.
All right, we actually opened up our copy of Ghost Sleeper, so this changes our combo a little bit. We are going to start off right here by banishing our Water Enchantress.
Right here.
This is going to grab our copy of Right. Here we're going to activate our copy of Right of Aramasir. This is going to summon our Fateful Adventure token, place our copy of Fateful Adventure. Now we are going to normal summon our copy of our Torn Scales. This is going to trigger our Fateful Adventure. Here we're going to grab our copy of Draco back. Now we can activate our copy of Fateful Adventure to search a monster. This is going to grab our copy of Wandering Griffin Rider. And now we are going to have to pitch any card. Theoretically here you always want to pitch your copy of our Draco back, but we do have a Mizuki and our copy of Ghost Sleeper. So here we're actually going to dump our Ghost Sleeper. Now this will trigger the Ghost Sleeper because it went to the graveyard to grab our copy of Ghost Fusion from our deck to our hand. Now we can activate our copy of Wandering Griffin Rider, summon itself, ensuring that we now have a negate. Ghost Fusion is going to be poly, but it has way more advantage once we have access to our Punk engine, and we do right here with our copy of E-Telly. Now that Griffin Rider is up, we're going to activate our copy of E-Telly. This is going to summon out our copy of Ziamine. We're going to move our zones around a little bit. We can activate the Ziamine. This is going to pay 600 life points and then search our copy of Foxy Tune. Now we can activate the Foxy Tune. We will discard itself and the Mizuki in hand. This is going to special our copy of Dear No. We're going to put a field center down so it looks a little bit less cluttered.
Look, it's Mizuki.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our level 3 and then our level 5, syncing into our copy of Jam Dragon Drive. We're going to activate, paying an additional 6, and then we can also activate the Dear Note, bringing back our copy of Ziamin. This is going to search our copy of Psychic Tracker. Now we can take our 2 level 3 bodies
and make the Beanie Baby himself.
Look at my little son. We'll activate my son. Send a copy of Unizombie from the deck to the graveyard. Now we can banish our copy of Mizuki, summon out our copy of Unizombie. This gives us access to our level 3 monster. We can special summon out our copy of Tracker. Now we can Unizombie target the Jam Drive, send an additional copy of Mizuki from our deck to our graveyard. This is going to synchro into our copy of Immortal Dragon. We can now activate the Immortal Dragon. We're going to just dump another copy of our Mizuki from deck to grave here. Now we can activate our copy of Ghost Fusion. We will send our Immortal Dragon, banish our copy of Chang-Chi. This will summon our copy of Garura. And now, because Chang-Chi was banished, we can activate Chang-Chi. We will banish our copy of Immortal Dragon, summon out our copy of Chang-Chi, activate the Chang-Chi, dump our copy of Necroworld Banshee here. Now we can overlay 2 into our copy of Beatrice. We're going to activate the Necroworld Banshee now, activating Zombie World directly from our deck. And then we do have a ton of extenders in our grave. We are just going to banish our copy of Mizuki, summon back out an additional Dark Monster here. We'll take the Unizombie and the Cherubini
into Rusty Bardishi.
Now we can activate the copy of Rusty. This is going to dump our copy copy of our Ancient Cloak, and then set a copy of Fogblade. Now we can banish our copy of Ancient Cloak, grab to hand our copy of Silent Boots. We control a PK, we'll special the boots. Now we can go boots and our copy of Jam Drive into our copy of IP. This is then going to allow us to put this engrave, banish our copy of our boots, add an additional copy of Fogblade, and now we can detach with our Beatrice, dump the copy of Doom King, and then because our Garura went to grave, we can activate and draw one card.
Oh my god, you just wanted more!
That's just literally insane.
Oh, so now you have Doom King for the standby phase. You're gonna set Droplet and Fogblade, and you can equip your Draco back to the token. Oh, like, come on. Oh my god, this deck is sick. I am like, I'm sweating. This was so cool, team. If you don't love this, I don't know what you can love, but these dead bitches are my favorite.
And then not to mention, in our graveyard, we have crazy follow-up because we do have the Mizuki, and we have our Torn Scales, plus we also have our Ghost Sleeper to banish and add back any of our banished zombie monsters for additional follow-up plays.
Oh, it makes me want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! If that doesn't make you want to play Yu-Gi-Oh!, you should go play some Yu-Gi-Oh! With these cards. You're welcome. Bri Guys innovating in 2023 just for you. And that's the deck. I literally can't believe that end board. It's wild what this deck has established. We literally use every single zone allotted to us, field spell included. That's bonkers to me, and if you haven't liked the video for that very reason, you should hit it right now. Also, make sure you come check us out on the subathon, links in the description box down below, twitch.tv/crushcards, and stay tuned for our newest drop of fall merch on viral.store. All the links are in the description. I hope you all love this deck. It's Brian's favorite deck. He's been labbing this since we started playing the game in 2019. The channel also just turned 4 yesterday, which is really cool. So happy birthday, channel, and thanks for all of you for being here. We really love you, and we love this deck, so we hope you do too. And that's it. I'm done talking, but thank you so much for watching this video. We love you. You matter. We will see you at the subathon and in all these videos over here.
See
Bye.
ya.